Hey, it's JC1424 once again with another vlog. This is going to be the 19th vlog on my channel, and this morning, well, I'm recording in the morning, I'm going to be reviewing the new album by 10 Years, which is How to Live as Ghosts. This came out on October 27th alongside this album, which I pre-ordered with it, Power Man 5000 New Wave. And I'll say this right off the bat, surprisingly, this album actually satisfies me more in comparison to this one, which I am holding upside down because I'm a stupid ass. But yeah, there you go. I think the reason why is because there's a lot more diversity in sound with every track on it, and it's just a very active and exciting album in terms of music. It's more, you know, my taste situation, not what the music is. This is not about how good the music is. There's no such thing as how good the music is. It's all subjective, and what satisfies you is what, you know, it's just your taste. But on this album, I should say that there are quite a few songs that just resolve with me as simple, and they sound similar to other songs on the album. I mean, I know they're all by the same band, obviously, except for that first bonus track, which was a Nirvana cover, but we're not going to talk about that till the end of the video. The first song on this album is The Messenger, and the first thing I thought of whenever I saw that in the track listing was the final song on Linkin Park's 2009 album, I think it was, 1,000 Suns. But these songs are very different in sound and everything. They have their similarities in what they're about, but this one is certainly a little bit more aggressive, and I feel like it's going for this story of somebody who's trying to convince a group of people that the end of the world is coming and that they have to believe in them. You can just take them under their wings and get them out of this situation that's about to unfold, and these people, they don't exactly see it coming, and they're not entirely convinced, and this song is just trying to convince them. So you hear this person, and one of the lyrics is, using my affection as my best weapon. I feel like that's, you know, appeal to emotion, trying to sing about that. So it's not one that entirely stands out to me, but it's the one that starts the album, and it definitely gets you going, got me going. But after listening to other songs, that one didn't mean as much to me as songs like Blood Red Sky or Novocaine. Tracks 3 and 5 were released before the album's release, and those are Burnout and Ghosts. And they still sound somewhat like that. They have the same kind of key and rhythm, and they don't stand out to me. I guess if they don't exactly stand out to me, it doesn't really make the music as enjoyable. I just kind of sit there, nod my head, and I don't get all that into it, and I'm not, I guess I'm not entirely satisfied with the music if it doesn't stand out, which is kind of weird. But whenever I got to track 6, Blood Red Sky is my favorite song that has been released this month, and it's my favorite song in this album, of course. It's just such an exciting and uplifting song, singing about how you could be on the brink of death and still trying to reach out to somebody, I think, from what I've read in the lyrics. And it's a really progressing song. It's definitely just one that stands out the most on the album for me. Looking back on the lyrics to Catacombs, I can say that song, I remember it now, with the chorus is "Don't stop, it won't stop," and it's got the it's monotone, but it's pretty cool chorus that it has, and that song was, you know, quite decent. But I think the song that followed Phantoms, not Phantoms, Blood Red Sky, the song that follows that song is Phantoms, track 7, and that song was another that somehow stood out to me, and that's probably my second or third favorite on the album, because the lead single, which was Novocaine, track 2, was probably my second favorite on the album.
We hear the same frequency, but what are you trying to say? 'Cause we feel the same energy.
Then they have have tracks 8, 9, 10, and 11, Vampires, Halos, Lucky You, and Insomnia. Track 10 is Lucky You, and that has to be, out of all the 11 songs on this album, one of the ones that least stands out to me, but it still does. The lead singer is singing about confession of sins. That song has its differences from the other ones on the album, so it still stands out to me, so that's probably my 4th or 5th favorite. I can't even believe I'm going for 4th and 5th favorites right now, but yeah. That's the most I can really say about this album. Only a few songs stand out. Overall, this album for me was like a 70%, 7 out of 10. Like I said, I did enjoy this album quite a bit more. And this is Power Man 5000. If I was listening to their album Builders of the Future, this album I would be satisfied with more. Because Builders of the Future, it had its few good songs and everything else seemed kind of just not put together well to satisfy me entirely. But, you know, it's all subjective, like I said, so it's just what you feel like listening to. And I can't exactly put to words what music is for every single person on this planet. Everybody wants something else whenever it comes to listening to music. So the bonus tracks, I don't have the sticker on the CD case anymore, but yeah, like I said, the first one was Heart-Shaped Box, and that was a Nirvana cover. It honestly surprised me at first. I was never expecting to hear that on there. I mean, when I originally saw the name on the sticker, but I didn't think much of it. I didn't even remember that Nirvana had a song named Heart-Shaped Box, but listening to it, as soon as they started playing the song, I recognized the lyrics and some of that stuff. Whenever the chorus came on that song, I was like, yeah, this is a Nirvana cover, and it sounded so different because they went for a slower and more calm emotion, but as you get to the end of the song, it starts to really pull in some of that excitement that the original version has. But with Jesse having the really smooth vocals, they've kind of got different instrumentation to it. It's very different, and it's really fun to listen to. I can't, decide which one's better or anything like that because, I mean, I really like 10 Years, but it's a cover, so I can't say that much about it. And Nirvana, I've heard that on the radio quite a few times because damn radio stations always playing Nirvana music. But yeah, so it's more of a whichever one you prefer. I mean, people that love this band but don't even really care for Nirvana are like,
oh, that's they wrote that song and it's the best thing ever. No, Nirvana didn't do that shit. And even if Nirvana originally wrote the song, then it's this one's way better.
The 13th song on there, I went to say the second bonus track, which is track 13, was Telescreen, and I don't even remember that much about that one. But, I mean, if I don't remember that much about it, it had strong similarities to the other tracks that I found a bit mediocre for my tastes. But the final song was actually a remix of their lead single, Novocaine. And I remember hearing that, I was like, what on earth am I listening to right now? I mean, it wasn't bad, but they took the exact same audio track that they had from Novocaine and put in behind it different music, and it wasn't all guitars and heavy drums and everything. It was more of just some notes and some sound behind it, and it didn't come together well from my perspective. It's called the Redbird remix, and I don't know exactly where the idea Redbird remix comes from. Maybe what is Redbird? I don't know, but whatever Redbird is, I don't like you. Fly away. That was weird, but yeah, overall, I really enjoyed listening to this album. There were some really good moments on here, and like I said, my favorite my favorite song that has come out this month overall is Blood Red Sky, and that is on this album. So if you haven't heard that song, you should definitely hear that one at least. I think I might use that one for some sort of LP theme in the future on my channel. But thanks for watching this vlog, this review of the new 10 Years album, How to Live as Ghost. Definitely was a really good purchase. You can go down the description below to click one of the links to order online. It's in stores now in some places. Probably not as much as Power Man 5. I mean, probably more than Power Man 5000 was, because people are having issues finding Power Man 5000. I mean, then again, they're still playing industrial metal, which is cool, but it's not exactly the thing that stands out in music today, so it's probably difficult to find in comparison to other stuff. So, see you next time. That's that, and vlog over.
Hey, wait.